What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another evening edition of Transfer Talk, and this is Blueclouds Media. My name is Nick Zion. We bring you the latest, another rumors surrounding Chelsea FC. It's all Chelsea is FC. Transfer day from morning, the whole week, the whole entire since the window opened. It's all Chelsea. But yeah, another young, talented player has been heavily linked to Chelsea. Another young Brazilian by the name Gabriel Mec, and very talented, skillful, that can exhibit those dazzling, dribbling, something you want to see. You want to see in football, and it's very, very familiar with Neymar. So people seem to be the another version of Neymar. That's what people call him, Neymar Jr. But we're gonna look at that player and see what he can offer Chelsea, and why would Chelsea even think of paying 25 to 30 million for a 16-year-old? We look at his height, his attribute, what he can do in the future. We're not looking at him now because he's very, very young. 16 years. He's got time. He needs time to develop. But would Chelsea let him develop from the Brazilian soil, or would they bring him here when the time is up, age 18? That's what we're looking at. So we'll look at that. Also, we'll look at Philip Jorgensen, another new goalkeeper that Chelsea apparently supposed to have his medicals in America, and also another player, goalkeeper, that I was told another would I say up and coming goalkeeper with a lot of talent. But we have Slanini out already with the U.S. national team, and I watched the U.S. national team beat Guinea already, and I think they make it through the quarterfinals. And I know the U.S. and the 20 team can make it big in the Olympics. But yeah, I don't know. Too many goalkeepers, too many young players. Is it a worry? But yeah, that's why we're here live today to tackle those. So let me know where you're watching us from, whether X or you're watching us on YouTube. Let us know your thoughts on this young and up-and-coming player, Gabriel Mec. And also, yeah, the Enzo Fernandez discussion, we'll still get on it. The Levi Koval response on Enzo Fernandez, also, we will discuss it whilst we're here. It is the evening sports from Blueclouds Media, the Transfer Talk. So, yep, stay with us. I've seen Todd in there. I've seen Phantom of Minute Topic. Guys, welcome back again to the show. If you're on YouTube, or if you're on X, you want to join us on YouTube, the link is right there. I just posted the link on X. You can also click on it and join us here on YouTube, or you want to stay there, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow us on all other social media platforms. You can follow us on X and follow us on YouTube as well. So Blueclouds Media here. My name is Nee. Stephen G is right in the corner, and stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back, folks. The show is on. It is Transfer Show live, brought to you by Blueclouds Media. Another young, talented player on the verge. Done deal. People say it's almost done deal. 30 million will get everything done, paperwork's done, and he'll be with Chelsea, but probably they'll loan him. He's not ready to join. He's 16 years old. It's not 18. So probably those. If you look at Chelsea's model and how they are giving the young players to grow and develop, Kendry Perez is one of them. Starville Williams also one of them, and I forgot the other guy from Senegal. I forgot his name. Boupat Diop. I'm sure that's the name. It's also one of them. So yeah, players are there. Steven, welcome back again. How is the evening going? Whilst I'm waiting for Steven, I can't hear Steven right now. Sometimes if you have an audio issues, but let me read some few comments.
No, for some reason I was muted and I don't know why.
You're back. All right, Steven is
No,
back.
no, I am, but for some reason it had me muted. I don't know why.
Okay. Let me go through the comments real quick. Phantom of Many Topic says I cannot wait for to announce my loan deal. Phantom of Many Topic. I'm sick today. Might not make it to the show today. Sorry, Phantom. I hope you get better and be stronger. So we can see you tomorrow. Stay awake. Okay. Big up to you, Todd. I hope you're doing well. Todd. He says Phantom of Many Topic. How are you? Get well. Nee says hi. Nee, I don't watch the game. I saw that Celtic beat Chelsea. Yes, yeah, Celtic really hammered Chelsea for one, just like you said. I read it on the Krill. Okay, Krill. I think Krill on ESPN. Yeah, ESPN. I think ESPN is one of the media platform that are showing the telecasting, the broadcasting, the video or the games. I've been watching the men's and women's soccer. Okay, the men's and the women's soccer Olympics at the Olympics on Peacock. Yeah, he said hi, Stephen. Thank you very much, Todd. But we are back again. Stephen, Abdul Wahad. Thank you very much, Abdul Wahad Yunus. Nice to see you on the show again. We're gonna look at this young, talented Brazilian. Do you want to say something about him, or do you want to watch the video first?
I can't say I've ever watched him.
All right, so I think it's better we all sit down and then watch the exciting video from young Gabriel Mec. Guys, join me. If you just joining, don't forget to also subscribe to the channel and share the link so people that haven't seen any highlights of this guy could see for the first time on Blueclouds Media. All right, so let's go. Oh, hold on. I don't think you can hear it. I'm not sure you can hear it. Steve, did you hear the sound? I think I did not share. I have to share the whole application.
Weird.
Yeah, I have to share the whole application, not just a window. Okay, Chrome tab. It looks like it. Maybe that one. I'm sure you can hear it now. Let me know if you can hear it, Steven. Can you hear it? All right, good. Let's go. There's something really I like about him when the video starts. That one late. That's the name I like, isn't it? Let me take it back again. That alone. There you go. What the hell is that? Did you see that?
No.
Obviously, he's gonna wear number 10.
Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want
left footed, right footed, by his right footed. He can play both feet. Very comfortable on the ball. does everything with the ball, whatever he wants to do.
I can feel the vibration, feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna
Oh my
make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Like a disease, creep to their knees.
And touch. What a goal! What a goal! What a goal!
Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With gods in the weak and harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. Cause we want retribution.
If you're just watching the highlights of Gabriel Mec, another young 16 years old Brazilian that Chelsea are almost done with the deal to bring him to Stamford Bridge. But he's still underage, so probably stick to Brazil to develop before he joins Chelsea.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
Penalty.
Hustle hard, hustle every single
Pen.
day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take
nice
the worst
cross
thoughts
and
saying,
60
turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Look at that. Penanka. Look at that Penanka. Look at the angle.
Go, go, when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
We're getting to the end of the video. Yeah, getting to the end of the video. Okay, guys, let me know what you guys thoughts are on this player. We might play the video again later on when DJ Sab join us here. So you guys have watched it, you've seen it yourself. He's been a player that has been linked to Chelsea. Steven, seeing this video, what's your conclusion?
Yeah, he's a typical type of Brazilian player that you see when they're younger. It's more a thing of, is it going to stay like that? Like, you can see he's got the skills and all that, but you won't necessarily keep playing that way the further up the age groups you get.
I mean, it wasn't doing too much of a show. It wasn't doing too much of a showboating, though. It's not what Neymar does a whole lot. Sometimes he doesn't progress.
There was a fair bit of it.
Yeah.
There was a fair bit of showboating and stuff.
It is. It is the flick and trick from here. Something that is very familiar with Brazilians. DJ, welcome back again to the show, DJ.
Hey, big up, guys. Big up. What's going on? You guys all right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're doing good. We're doing good. Absolutely. The video was playing, so they've been family members joining here. GFC Govern, big up to you, my brother. Makeem also in the Abdul Wahad units also in the building. Todd also in the building. DJs in the studio. Everyone in the building, DJs in the studio. Wow, interesting. All right, so DJ, did you watch the video? Or you just joining us here?
No, which video was that one, bro? Which one was that put out?
Oh, I'll play one more time. I'll play one more time. Those that did not watch it from beginning, so we can all have a fair conclusion of what this player can be in the future when given the time to develop. So I'll play it one more time for DJ. Big up, Gavin said, "Big up to you, DJ."
Yeah, big up, Garvin. Big up to him. Hope he's keeping well, and everyone in the comments, by the way.
All right, so this is what we're watching now. DJ, I don't know if you've seen any tweets about this guy. That it looks like it's a done deal. 30 million is what Chelsea, the asking prices, and 30 million is nothing for Chelsea. So you watch the highlights of it. Let me know what you think, DJ. One more time, and then we'll carry on with the discussion. Right, with the player that is good with both foot.
Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh. Yeah, we ran out of patience. Boil up with the cold hard hatred. I can feel the vibration. Feet in the streets, it's a new sensation. I wanna break faces on the pavement. I wanna make greatness look complacent. Adrenaline awakened, I can taste it. We can make an impact, grab and then take it. Cause we just want retribution. Let's go light up the darkness. Make true of an empty promise. With cards in the weekend, harmless. Take to the streets and turn them to a mosh pit. Cause we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution. Oh yeah, we want retribution.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They're the seed with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why they say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Okay, there's a second play of that video, and you guys, I just want you guys to see what these young players are like, similar to Estave William. Big up to DJ coming from JC. JC, big up to yourself. McKean said, how many youngsters like this we have already? I think it's about 5 already, Steven. DJ. DJ. What do you make?
Yeah, bro.
What do you make of this young talented player?
Yeah, first of all, I have to say that the tune, the last minute tune that was played, I have to say I admire that track. Such a tune that was. I have to say that track. I love that. Yeah, that's kind of mix I put in my music. That kind of track and mix it around. Anyway, going back to the actual real deal. Yeah, now listen, now he looks a good. It's another one of those talented ones, isn't it? Another Brazilian we've signed. The question I always ask, and I'm always going to ask is, are they going to be coming in to be played football, or they're just going to come in to be sold for profit? Because let's be real here. Not many of these kids will come in and get an opportunity as we think. I mean, obviously we've got to think about Paez, who's going to be coming in, Estevan William, who's going to be coming in. Now this kid. Don't forget, we've still got Angelo Gabriel, who's not getting a look in at the moment. So you've got to ask yourself the question: are we getting all these players from Brazil, all these young talents that are supposed to be the next big things from Brazil? The question you've got to ask yourself is, and I'm not against that, but I will say one thing is are they going to get an opportunity to play? Or they're just going to be brought in, put into the squad, loaned back out, and then you don't see them after 5 years, and they're going to then eventually be sold by profit. But from what you showed me on the video, he looks a good talent, he looks a good player, and obviously if the deal does get done, then that's great for Chelsea. But I sometimes do worry about these kids that come to us because, let's be real here, half of them are not going to get an opportunity to play. Let's be real. If we're going to be real here, half of them are not going to get a chance to play. And, I think that's my thing that would always be with us, bringing these players in. And then I think for myself, bringing these guys in is great, but then you're selling our common graduates on, so, we're supposed to have one of the best academies in the country. And yet we're getting rid of our players and bringing these other players from all around the world to our academy, which is fine. But everyone else is taking all our kids. I just hope this kid will come in and obviously get the opportunity to get given a chance to play in the Chelsea first team. That's my only worry about it, mate. That's all. Otherwise, yeah, he does look a good player. I have to say, he does look a good player.
Thank you very much. JC said hello Nee, and Phantom mini topic. Nice to see you back again. Phantom, I wish you a speedy recovery. He said it's not really feeling well. The loan agreement announcement delayed. Maraska is a rookie, which we all know he's really a rookie. I know he's getting there. He'll get there. But yeah, this is my answer. My answer to the question you just asked: are these players all going to get a chance. To me, I know they do get chance during training grounds, and that's where the players or the managers pick these players from. If the player ain't ready, it's not ready. It's like Angelo, is it Washington, David Washington or Gabriel? You're talking about the one from the one who went to London.
Both,
Both.
both.
To
Gabriel
me,
and David Washington.
yeah, Angelo and David Washington. I don't think he's ready. He's still young. I think about is 18, 19 years old.
About 19, 20.
Yeah, yeah, he's still young. He is developing, and DJ, you know how difficult this league is. If Jackson, even who have had quite some kind of experience in the Spanish league, cannot find his foot in the Premier League and score that easy, then what about this young kid? You know, I know the time will come. If what I'll say is you cast your net wide, you don't know how many fish you can catch, but it's better you have them now because not all of them is gonna make it. If your own kids, you can have 10 kids. I can have 10 kids, but not all of them are going to graduate and go to school and become someone very, very responsible. But you can do whatever you can, but not all of them will be professors. Not all of them will end up being presidents. Some will become the, ordinary average American walking around down the streets and doing ordinary job. Some will become professors. Some will become this. Some will become that. So it's the same thing with, I'm sure there are other talented players that Real Madrid have brought to the Bernabeu that it hasn't worked out for them. There are lots of players that have been to Manchester City. It hasn't worked out for them. There are a lot of players that have come from Chelsea. Some it did work for them. So they graduate to the senior team. Some it did not work for them. Not all of them, but it doesn't mean that you have to keep your door shut. You still have to, fish. If the player is not working well, but you know he'll be good for a league like the Spanish league, or maybe a league like the Italian league or the Bundesliga, what do? You sell that player in that place. You could tell that this player that is stature the way he plays football is not suitable for your league. So sell it. You get what I'm saying? Then you make a little bit of profit back from it. So it's business. It's business, and also at the same time, talent for the football club. That's how I would say it. I don't know how Steven sees this.
Sorry, what'd you say? I was in the middle of a coughing fit. Sorry.
I said this is how I see it. I see it to be profit. I see it at the same time. I see it to players that will come in and help the football club when they are ready or when they are capable of playing the Premier League.
I mean, with Mec, it seems like a reaction to us losing Rio from our academy. That's what Mec seems like. Because we just lost Rio, so it seems like it might be a reaction to that. But look, we all know not all of these are going to make it, yeah? You can sign all the Wonderkids in the world, yeah? They're not all going to make it. And if people don't understand that, then that's on them. But at the same time, yeah, we need signings for the first team. I agree with that. Everyone does agree with that, yeah?
Yeah.
But you also need to understand that part of their plan is to have the next lot of youngsters build together through the academy and through our other clubs, our sister clubs like Strasbourg, which is the only one at the moment, because they want all of them, the academies and the other clubs, to all play the same, so that the players can be evaluated, and then within that system, and then if they're good enough, they'll make it. If they're not, they'll get sold. But not everyone can make it. End of the day, if you sign, say, I don't know, let's say pick any random 10 of our players, yeah? That we've signed that are youngsters, right?
Yeah.
If half of them make it, you've done a good job. If Esteval, Paez, Mec, this goalkeeper from Belgium we're going for, and Anselmino, for example, will make it, you've done a good job if you have them in 5 of your 10 and these 5 make it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's a good hit rate. You're hitting at 50%. If you pick a random 10 and they're in that, you've got a good hit rate. And at that point, look, I know a lot of people complain because we all want first team signings, yeah? But you also, like I said, you have to understand that at the same time, they want to have the youth players that are going to come in for the future ready, so they don't have to go out and buy them. But then we could still be signing top players outside of that anyway.
But what we have to remember, DJ, we football. I always use Chelsea as an example. We've spent ridiculous amount of money. I remember the earlier stream that we did. Someone came in and say we're not going to pay. I think it was Jonathan or something. He said we're not going to pay that ridiculous amount of money on strikers and players anymore like you've done in the past. Everyone wants to nurture his own and use them or sell them for money. How long are we going to depend on the likes of Brighton Football Club or the Spanish teams for talented players? It's about time we have to catch them when they're young also. And now Brazilian market is now low now. They used to sell when they're a bit older, but now at age of 13, 14, 15, the market is ready. Brazilian market is ready. So go and grab the player because the talent-wise, they are there. Go and grab the player and then groom the player and make sure it becomes yours. And then someone will be banging at your door. If you have too many players in that position, then you know, okay, I have three players that are talented. They're worth 80 million, 60 million. And I paid just 20 million for this player. So I can sell him. I can afford to sell him because I have multiple players on that position. Then you're making money for the football club. I understand what DJ is saying. Is it just business or are we doing it to, improve the team? It's both. It's both, in my opinion. But big up to JC. Welcome back, my brother.
Big up, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well.
How's DJ? How's everybody?
Hey, JC, big up, brother. How you doing? You good?
Yeah, good.
It's been a while, JC. Where have you been?
I've been busy with other things like work and stuff. And then we had a storm over the weekend, so some cleaning up and things like that.
I do understand, yeah, family first and everything we do, family first. DJ will tell you, Stephen G will tell you, family first and everything. So I do understand. What really triggered you to click on the link, JC today?
Yeah, just one. Wanted to add one point only because what DJ and you people are saying is absolutely spot on. I mean, not everybody will succeed, and all these young players are good to have, and it's always in business sense as well. I mean, you're getting players at a very young age, so they are not very expensive, and then you can cash out on those who do not make it, but still get the value for your investment. But I just wanted to add one thing. I mean, the system is also, I perfectly agree. I mean, we are also working on a system like 3-5, which is similar to what Poch was doing, just a little bit different because he was more running, not passing that much, like lot of, but quite similar anyway. And before that, Potter was also 3-5. So there is a pattern in there. The thing is, I am also all about system and importance, but there is an element of understanding between the players, which is hugely important. And unless you have a stable spine or a core of the team playing together day in, day out, you won't get that. A good example would be like how Gusto and Palmer really matured towards the second half of the season. Now, if you're changing positions or changing players and trying different things all the time, those kind of chemistries will not develop. And even in Enzo's system, I mean, with this high line and everybody's been talking, it's only 15 days. But what we are missing was also a little bit pressing. And last season, we were not a very good pressing team. I mean, Gallagher was the only one who did really good pressing on certain games, and generally he was the best pressing player we had. But if you look at the Maresca system, which is quite similar to like City play, Barcelona play, they will those teams can teach you a lesson of how to press effectively, like push the opponent team in a corner and then overload that corner and get the ball as soon as possible back. We are very far from that. But to be able to achieve that, everybody needs to know the other player in the team. There have to be partnerships. You know, when one is switched on for pressing in one direction, the other is covering up the other part. The third one is there has to be a chemistry. There has to be a stability in the team in the starting 11. And if you have too many players, I don't think Maresca will be using a big squad. I mean, no coach can have so many changes and still have like a good outcome. I mean, last season towards the second half, we did started getting good results because of the injuries. Probably we were using the same players again and again and again. Before that, we had definitely with Potter the same issue because we never started the same 11. I think throughout the season there were regularly like 5-6 changes every weekend, and that concerns me. Like if you have a squad of 45 players, how will they develop a chemistry? And then that is why I also agree with you guys. I mean, many of these youngsters will be like potentials, and not everybody will make it. And the team is in the process of like they will have a core come the end of the season, and I don't think you can make a lot of changes year in year out. This will stop. And eventually, these youngsters, some of them will fit in and some of them will move on. And maybe they will move on to this multi-club level, like project these owners have. Like they
That's
might
right.
have 2-3 clubs, and they will pass on these players to the other clubs.
I do
So
agree.
that's what I wanted to like contribute a little bit. I totally agree with you guys. I mean, that was fantastic arguments. But I just wanted to add, like, just addition to the system, like we all will also have a team which should not be having a lot of changes and substitutions and all that. Like a squad of 25 will be that's it, and we have already like too big a squad. So it's surely not only for Chelsea's, most likely is for other like sister clubs or something like that.
Okay. Someone is trying to connect. I'm not sure if it's Chelsea Dan or Makeem. One of you is trying to connect, but it says device not connected. So a person has to check his device very well, make sure everything is connected. It's taking forever for the person to jump in, but I'm keeping my eyes on it. I mean, Jesse, whatever you said, you're really spot on, brother. Okay, I think our brother is here. I'm not so sure who exactly it is. I'm not sure it's Makeem because usually Makeem has his name there. Dan who
Oh,
always come up with weird names.
oh, it's Garvin. It's Garvin. It's GSC Garvin.
Oh, Gavin,
Yeah.
Big up, Gavin.
he
Big
got
up.
a weird name down here. I was like, who is this? He's trying. Well, anyway, I'll come to you in a second, brother. All right,
You
we
good.
have we have I want to love you forever. Who says a big up to Nate Zion and everyone out there. Phantom of Mini Topic said we need people with experience. Top like Declan Rice. Declan Rice, really, what has he really done? 100 million spent on him. Rich Moneymaker said a big up to legends on the panel and have my Twitter again. Everyone, hit the like and subscribe button on the channel. Phantom said, JC, if CFC doesn't exist, who would your team be or who would you support? According to a question from Phantom. I know JC is gonna keep that and give you an answer soon. Rich Moneymaker said, Romelu Lukaku deal isn't off from my Twitter account, Rich Moneymaker 22. Big up legends and JC yourself. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker. Guys, follow him up. 3 dots will take you right to his YouTube channel, or the go to YouTube is Rich Moneymaker 22 on Twitter, sorry, and then follow him up. You get some information from him. Phantom of Minute Topic said Maresca feels like Bielsa 2.0 from Leeds United. Does anyone know if there are any Tuchel rumors there? I haven't heard much about Tuchel. I don't know if I don't think even the English national team
What
is
two
looking at him.
rumors about what?
But him joining English national team or joining Chelsea, I don't know. But that is
It's not
Phantom of Minute
Chelsea. We
Topic.
just got a new manager.
Rich Moneymaker said that we want Osimhen and we will fight to get him. The agent just doesn't want lower the price on Osimhen. value. Everyone hit the like. Hit the like. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker. Phantom of Mini topic. Chelsea Down is the most entertaining panel member ever. Thank you. I'm sure Dan will be lovely to hear that. Let's welcome my brother, CFC Gavin, not like Gavin himself in the building. No, he's not in the building. He's now in the studio. Big up to you, brother.
Hey, big up, big up, big up, big up, guys. It's a joy to be here
Big up,
with you
bruv, big
today.
up.
I'm
It's a
kind of
pleasure.
glad I get the time.
I know. I always see you, but man don't have a time. So yeah, it's nice to have you on the show. What really prompted you to click on the link? What do you have for us, brother?
The matter that Chelsea's going down, I hear all of the fan base been talking about it. But if we go way back, it's something similar that Roman did, and not only Roman, it's something that Real Madrid did on year to year thing where they normally go to South America and get the best talent. It's just a lot of people don't really think about the South American market, after Neymar leave there. So now is the time that Chelsea is trying to dig deep into the South American market to pull out all the gems. I can't blame them for what they're doing, but sometimes enough is enough. We have to look at it both ways. But for me, if we can get these players so cheap. Look at and this guy from Arsenal, this striker, what his name? Nkete.
Uh,
He don't play even for the last 2 seasons. If you check the minutes that he play, he don't even
from
play
Arsenal,
600 minutes. Yeah, from
Arsenal,
Arsenal.
in
Yeah,
Nketiah.
yeah, yeah. He
Yeah,
haven't played 600 minutes for 2 seasons into two. I think for the last.
I'll say even 3 seasons because he was on loan and they brought him back.
I thought you were on about Smith Rowe for a second for some reason. Don't know why.
No, he's a striker. He's a striker.
I know, but he's also just gone Fulham for stupid money when he's barely played for the last few games, seasons. Bro, I
With the
swear
striker.
the last 2-3 seasons combined, Emil Smith Rowe played about 30 matches and he went for like 35 million. Someone explain that.
And we were linked with him
How does
last
that
year.
make sense? And then you
We
got
were linked with him
Arsenal
last year,
fans
guys.
ironically complaining that we want like 40, 50 million for like Gallagher, for example, or 25, 30 million for Chalobah, for example. Like, bro, Arsenal fans can't talk to us when they're getting stupid money for a guy who's barely played for the last 2 years.
But look at how much. Let Gavin and sum up his comments, and then I'll jump into it. Gavin, can you hear me? CFC Gavin.
Muted.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. You can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear
Yep.
you now.
You can now.
Were you done before? We
No,
jumped
what
in?
I'm saying is,
Yeah, go ahead.
that's where the game. That's where the game is going. If we notice, is who can pull out the best talent, and probably turn them over in the future for a big what sum, and Chelsea's going down this route where they're trying to get all the best talent, for the future. But the biggest problem with Chelsea right now is the now, the team, the now. We need them to build a team for us to at least compete. But for the future look really bright. But the now is the biggest problem with Chelsea. The now don't look really that good, don't look that promising and look that bright. But the future, is really, really looking good. But that's the only problem I see with this model is just they need to take care of both. Just like how they've been taking care of the women's team. If you notice, all the signings that come into the women's team it's something that the women's team is supposed to be challenging again for that title. So that's the same thing we're looking for the senior team. But honestly, for the future look really bright, and a lot of these players gonna make big profit. And they're trying to go down the same model as Real Madrid. Because even if you notice, Real Madrid right now want Alfonso Davis and also Chen from Liverpool. But what they're doing, they're not trying to pay that money. What they're trying to do is trying to make players run their contract down. So now they switch to a different model. So the game always change. When a lot of these big teams like a Real Madrid, that's what they're gonna do. So if we can get this player cheap and like turn them over, if they're not good enough. The ones that good enough stay. The ones not good enough, we can also always turn over a big profit where we can at least go for a superstar. If we go back to the top, which I know for this season, my prediction is Chelsea finish third. And I think Arsenal win the league. My early prediction, but I think that Chelsea's going to be right up there.
Well said. JC, you agree with him? DJ, you agree with him?
Yeah, I mean, look, I mean, big up to Gavin. He's always comes out with everything he says is more or less he's spot on with everything he's basically said there, and I've said it as well. I think what we need to do now is it's all well good getting these young players in, which is great for the future, as Gavin has pointed out. It's we're set up for the future. However, we're talking about the now, about us getting back to where we want to be again. You need to go and bring in these other players to give the experience to these other players that we've got in the team currently. And and I mean, it's all and if we can do that, then I think people will start to realize what these start to think we're going down this avenue maybe. But at this moment in time, it's very difficult to actually go along with it at this moment in time, because all you're seeing at this moment in time is we seem to be buying all these youngsters, trying to get them integrate them into the first team as soon as possible, but it's impossible because they haven't got the experience. And again, I'm not saying this kid from Brazil. I mean, from what I've seen him, from what we've shown of him, he looks an excellent talent. And I really hope we get him in on a good deal. I hope he comes to Chelsea and it works out for him. I really do. So let's see what happens to that. But everything Gavin has said is spot on. And one other thing, I just want to say big up to McKean in the comments as well. I know he said hello to me in the comments. Big up to you, brother. That's it.
All right, big up to you, Makeem. Big up to you, everyone in the chat watching. Guys, don't forget, it's very important. It helps the channel a lot. Phantom, I want you to love you forever. Said 11 people watching, but only 8 likes. So we can do better, viewers. We can do better, folks at home or whatever you're watching us from. If you find this stream very entertaining and you're enjoying the the football knowledge from these wonderful people, Galvin, JC, DJ Sab, and not like Stephen G, and myself over here. If you're really entertained, you've been entertained by the discussion, please jump on board. Just drop a like on it or share the video to help your brother out the channel. We're getting close to 4K. It's been forever, but we're getting there. No matter what it is, people wake up early in the morning to go fishing. They'll come back with fish. I can wake up in the middle of the night or maybe afternoon. I'll definitely go in there fishing. I'll come back with fish. So it's still out there. It's never too late. Let's go. Help a brother out. Let's get there. All right. So Phantom of Many topic. What are you saying here? It says MS2. It says my original team before Chelsea was Dortmund because of Christian Pulisic, and it is the odds. It is the odds-on favorite of my lone team destination until Maraska proves himself. Okay. Phantom. This one is JC to JC. I'll try and read some of the comments. That's more. If I have some time, I'll get into some of the individual conversations here. But Phantom, I'll come back to that comment in a bit. We got a lot of you here. I want them to flow so it doesn't become boring. You get what I'm saying? JC, DJ, Steven Gavin have spoken, and he's also buying into what these owners are doing. But the most important thing, like he said, JC said, Real Madrid are mixing, experience with the young players so they don't get burnt out. I'm saying burnt out is, for them to be able to, for the young players to learn. But it looks like Chelsea just went on one time. That's a hit. Get rid of all the experience and just waiting for just young players. And now we found ourselves wanting because these players don't have the experience in the Premier League. But I think that from this season to next season, we should have enough experienced players that understand what the Premier League is like. Arsenal are doing the same thing. And I feel like Arsenal will win the Premier League this season from the way they're playing and how they've kept the players from last season. And another addition, Calafiori, will help them get to that stage. But I don't want to jinx them. It's Arsenal. They can bottle it when necessary. So, the future is bright. Young player. It looks very lively and good player. Estavio reminds you of Estavio William, Messi's, and the rest. typically Brazilian player with a lot of skills, but we hope that it work well for them. But besides that, if you guys are done with this player, if you're done talking about what's his name? What's his name again?
Gabriel Mec.
Gabriel Mec. Yeah, we're done talking about Gabriel Mec. We can move on from there to one of the goalkeepers, and then Judgensen, Philip Judgensen, and the others. We can talk about them also. Guys, if you're here, besides this player, there are others. Which one do you guys want to talk about? Gavin, JC, DJ, and Steven. Any other player that really you guys want to talk about?
No, anyway, anyone you wish, like name, but normally,
Okay.
like right now, the news is all about Osimhen, you know. So
I know. I mean, if you want to talk about Osimhen, we did talk about Osimhen. This is an evening show. We just did going through all the transfer for the last
yeah,
24 hours. So if Osimhen is the one, I know I didn't hear much from you during the first stream. So yeah, if you have Osimhen there and you want to talk about it, what's so interesting about Osimhen you want to
we
talk
can
about?
also then maybe talk about like also the latest news right now is Gallagher. I think Gallagher is almost gone now. I mean, Chelsea has
Almost.
agreed with it. Yeah, yeah. Chelsea. The reports are saying like Chelsea have agreed with Atletico, and it's up to Gallagher now to choose. So do
It's a
you think?
40. I think it said it's a 40 million deal for Gallagher. I think that's what the most they want
That's
to go to. I don't know if it's euros
Plus
or
add-ons.
pound, but
Euro.
that's
It's
add-ons.
add-ons, bro. It's add-ons. It's plus add-ons as well. I saw on tweet as well. Plus add-ons.
What do you guys
I'm
on the
not sure
panel
what they
think?
are.
Like, is it a good decision to let him go? Like,
It's very hard to
what are
tell.
your?
It's very, very
Yeah,
hard to tell. It's very, very hard to
Um,
tell.
can I take this one on real quick because I have to go. I'm gonna still
Yeah,
listen. My wife
go.
went to the
yeah,
Liverpool and Arsenal game, so
Yeah.
yeah.
she just landed. She's been texting me, so let me with Gallagher, right? I don't know what you guys take on Gallagher because the fan base is normally split when it come on to Gallagher. But for me, a player like Gallagher is always important in every team. You need a Gallagher because I know that if you look at Paris, where they got Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe, and we all know what happened.
Oh, his audio cut off again. Come on, Gavin. Come on, Gavin. Come on. I think we
Kante was
having.
that player. Oh yeah, I'm still here because I'm using my phone. Probably that's why. Kante
Okay.
was that player, for Eden Hazard. When Eden Hazard was on top, we got like the likes of Kante there to do the defensive part of work for him. So in every team, you're gonna need a Gallagher, and that's where I think we're making a mistake. To get rid of Gallagher, he probably not the type of player that the coach is looking for, but he's a player who's good. When we got at least a 2 goals lead, they like to come off the bench, and bring energy and passion into the team. Like we're definitely gonna need someone in that aspect. What we got right now, I'm not sure about Lavia because he's just coming off a big injury. We know that he played 2 preseason game. He's looked like he's getting there, But what if it's a what if we got an injury it in season again? Gallagher was the only midfielder that stayed fit all season
All
long.
season.
So I think that they're calling this too early. In my point of view, I think they could have at least offered him a deal, and give him a contract, and then probably next season after we see how these midfielders settle in, and then we could go like sell him. The biggest mistake that we make, go back to N'Golo Kante. I think that season when Kante was willingly to sign at least a contract, what we did, we get rid of Kante because of the wages, and we're gonna get him off the book. And I think that if we did keep Kante, that's just my point of view. I think if we keep Kante, with the Enzo and also Caicedo, I think that we would have a better season. These managers that we go through,
Agreed.
it wouldn't be so difficult for them to settle in. With an N'Golo Kante in that midfield, I think we would have finished fourth. Honestly, I think we would have finished even third. We would have been pushing because N'Golo Kante make a big difference in every team. and he was just coming from injury. I understand that, but we have to look. We have to take in deep into consideration that since he went over there and since he did that surgery, is the best Conte you can ever see. Conte seems like he's 20 years old again, like he can go on forever. The age don't really matter with certain players. Certainly, I got certain players that can play up to 40 years old and still put on the same performance at least at 38. I look at you, Luka Modric at Real Madrid. So I think that we go about it wrong. The owners, as I said on many shows, if this go wrong, I would never blame the coach that we got right now. My biggest concern would be the board. Are they doing the right thing? How are they going to correct their mistake? I need someone to come out and at least apologize to the fans and show us, that they're willing to learn and they're willing to accept their mistake. Because if this go wrong with Enzo, the owners or the sporting directors, someone have to go. And the owners can go nowhere. So the sporting director is the one I'm going to point my finger at. I will never point my finger at the players. I will never point my finger at the coach because he's just an innocent man, just got sentenced, a life sentence. That's just my take on it. I've been listening in the background, guys. I really appreciate it, bro.
Thank you very much. It's nice to have you on the show. And take care of yourself, brother. We'll catch you up another time.
All right, thank you.
Pleasure.
Yes.
All right. He said a lot. Guys,
He's spot on as well,
Fernandez. Yeah.
He's spot on, bro. He's spot on with all that. He's spot on with everything.
Go ahead, TJ.
I agree with him. He's spot on with everything he just said. Big up to him. Big up to Rich Moneymaker.
Yeah, guys, anything regarding Enzo Fernandez, anything from Levi Kowa, whatever you want to react to, this is an evening show, transfer show, we can talk about it. It's just a discussion, football discussion, CFC discussion. So whatever you really sounds good in your ears, you can bring it up. If you're there listening and watching, also send if you have any question, you can drop it in, and we will take it up and then put it on the panel and start talking about it. So
Can I add a little bit to the Gallagher? Can I add a little bit to this?
Go ahead before I go for the comment. Go for it, sir.
Yeah. I last season I never had an agenda on Gallagher, but like I used to normally comment as I saw the game, and like as I see it, I commented, and a lot of times like there was criticism because he was very good off the ball, but with the ball a lot more was desired for. I hoped for. But something clicked in when I recently heard Caicedo said like Poch was all the time giving instructions to all the players, including Caicedo, to run, and it was difficult for Caicedo. And then I was thinking, man, I mean, if your manager is asking you to just run, then Gallagher was doing the job of the manager to a perfection. I mean, you can't be blaming Gallagher for running around them and all the time, just like off the ball, performing really hard. Like, I mean, he was the best player in our pressing game, part of the game, which we saw in the last preseason, like missing. So I would like, although I was always open, like let Gallagher go. Thinking about that statement from Caicedo, I thought maybe the guy is really like performs to his utmost according to the instructions of manager, and he was asked to do a job and he did a job. So whether it is in him to perform the other roles, we really got to see, because if he was asked to run, then he was doing that. So I really would like to see him a few games under Maresca at least to see, because in the past, he was at Crystal Palace and all, he did other roles very well. Although last season he was mostly running a lot, off the ball performance was excellent, pressing was excellent, but that was something now we realize the manager was asking him to do. So I really, and the latest report I'm hearing is Maresca was asked in the press conference about Gallagher possible sale to Atletico, and he said like he's expecting Gallagher to report in USA and hoping to have him
not
in a game or two.
Not in the USA when they get back.
Yeah. So he wants to have a look at him for 1 or 2 games. So I thought like, okay, I mean that means he is having some plan or something, or he is not aware of it or something. But to be honest, I mean, he's in the last year of his contract, and if they cannot agree to an agreement to an extension, then probably he has to be sold. But I still think like he's performed now last season the way he has. There's a role for him in the team. And if the criticism was that he's mainly good off the ball and running, and he's not doing enough the other part of the game, then I'm thinking also like that was what he was asked to do. So maybe Maresca will ask him something else to do, and then we see the other side of Gallagher maybe. So it's like I really would like to see him play a couple of games under this new Maresca style of football.
I mean,
But like
right.
it is what it is. Let's see how it goes. Like if they're selling him, they're selling him. Like I do not know whether we will see that now happening, depending on like if reports are to be believed, then probably not. But it would have been interesting to see him playing a different style of football. And how is he? Maybe we will see him play like that in Atletico, and he will ball out there. Who knows?
I mean, it's Who knows? Who knows? I was gonna say it would be nice to see him played under Marisco during preseason, and if they finally come to a decision to sell him after preseason is over, then we all know where we stand with Gallagher because he hasn't played under this man. But I know Gallagher off the ball, he is very very good, and also McKean said he will get developed. He will get better when he goes to La Liga. La Liga will improve him according to McKean. And I mean, wherever Gallagher go. I love Gallagher, but to be honest with you, I have to, read outside. I have to read outside the box or whatever they say. I think outside the box, yeah. He's academy player. I'd love to keep him. If I always think about that, then we're not gonna have the better players in our team because all right, it's an academy player, so yeah, we gotta keep him. Even though he's not that good, we gotta keep him. Gallagher's strength, he uses much of his strength and pace, but footballing he lacks a little bit, and I've seen it. But I'll prefer that Chelsea put something on that player because I know he will get better. 2 seasons in La Liga, he will get better. But if he plays with under Diego Simeone, he's gonna be shit. He's gonna be the same Gallagher without any better footballing IQ because that guy doesn't teach anything at the football club. And I don't know how he makes and that much money that he makes in the world, the most high paid coach in the world. But I don't know what he teaches over there. He can't even win La Liga. He can't even win La Liga. More left to win the Champions League. And he's the highest paid coach in the world. What's he teaching the boys? You have talented players like Joao Felix. You messed that player up, the career up. Now he's everywhere. No one even wants him. He went to Real Madrid, he went to buy him at Barcelona. Barcelona are thinking of offloading him back to Atletico Madrid because they don't want it. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll come back to your topics. We have more topics to get into. And I know DJ and Steven got a lot to talk about. Well, let me go through some few comments here. Phantom of Many Topics said, I want Enzo Fernandez out of the football club. Phantom, why? Why you want him out, Phantom? Why? Is there any reason? I think the link is already there.
He said he's not coming on because he's ill, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he said he's sick. Yeah. Santiago said what a mistake is Chelsea doing or Chelsea made. The plan were to go young, develop, and win the Champions League and Premier League 11 to 12 times in 20 years. So where is the mistake? I'm not getting the tweet very well, but anyway, I kind of understand what he's trying to say. Follow up mini topic says Santiago, what has Clear Lake done right so far? They cannot take a credit for Abramovich era trophy, according to him. La Liga was developing from McKean. Yeah, Phantom again said, if I was Gallagher, I would go because the pillar of Crystal Palace revival. We're spoken from DJ. He said, well spoken from DJ, and everyone hit the like and subscribe button. Subscribe for the channel. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker. What do you have again? Santiago said, Phantom of Many topic. It's only been 2 years. We gave Abramovich 18 years to win trophies. let's see how many trophies these owners can win in 20 years. My guess is 10 UCL, 13 Premier League in 20
Okay,
years.
let's not take the mic, yeah. Let's just reel it in a bit. Let's not go over the.
Santiago. All right, let's Santiago flow. Let him flow. It's yeah, he has to think big. Santiago third won the World Series with a mix of veterans and rookies, not just rookies according to him. Rookies. Phantom. And how long does it take to win the World Series? That's something. It didn't take him that long.
They won it in 3 or 4 years, I think.
Yeah, it didn't take him that long, and they're only in their second year. They're going to their third year,
and also he's not even the main guy here, so it's a bit different.
All right, so let's go for it. Any more with Enzo Fernandez or Gallagher? You guys want to touch on it? DJ, any more?
The only thing I will quickly say on the Enzo thing, is, bro, all that matters, is he's apologized to his teammates, They've spoke it out, It looks like he's going to have to do an education course. He's put himself forward to donate to a charity. He probably gets a fine on top of an education course, My thing is, yes, he made a mistake. We all know he made a mistake. I'm trying not to swear, hence I'm saying mistake, right?
You dare.
I would use a different word.
Do it. You dare do it.
No, let's not do it. You think I'm risking YouTube getting us in trouble, bro? No way.
You're gonna see my hands going through the camera right there, holding your neck.
But yeah, we all know he messed up. But at the end of the day, he's apologized to his teammates. He's coming out that apparently his teammates have apologized, and that's the main thing. If they can put it behind them, at least whilst they're in public and on the pitch, that's fine by me, so long as he gets punishment on top of that we've all said needs to happen, If they have actually put it aside, they'll get on privately, but they don't have to. So long as on the pitch, everything's good, that's fine by me. Provided he still gets punishment and education course and all that stuff on top of it. Punishment could be whatever you want, but education course has to be included, which by the club statement, I presume is going to happen. I presume Paul Cannaville's involved or going to get involved as well, which I think is a very good step that could happen as well. And that's my thing on it. It shouldn't be a case of selling because this, that, and the other, How many people have done wrong in the past, Bro, John Terry with the Ferdinand, people wouldn't have called for him to get sold. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, it is like 10 past 10, so I'm probably going to get off in a bit and go to sleep. Or at least try and relax my brain.
Okay. Phantom of many topics for 7 years, but Todd wasn't in charge until year 3. All right, JC said a big
Nee.
Yeah,
Simon Johnson of The Athletic is saying that Atletico Madrid are in advanced talks with Chelsea for Gallagher, but they've not agreed personal terms yet.
Probably, I'm sure he's probably on TalkSports right now, doing the front page and back page.
No, Simon Johnson, the Athletic guy, not Simon Jordan.
Okay, yeah,
I knew who you were on about.
Yeah, he writes for Chelsea also. So nothing. Say that again, Stephen.
So Simon Johnson of The Athletic is saying that Atletico Madrid are in advanced talks with Chelsea, but have not agreed personal terms with Gallagher. So advanced with the club, not advanced with the player. Nothing agreed with the player.
Okay, so the club hasn't agreed. The player hasn't agreed anything. It's just lots of rumors out there. So, I mean, clear. It should be clear.
To be fair, no one's reported that he's got a personal terms
agreement. But where's Gallagher?
Cobham.
Why isn't Cobham?
Because after you've represented in an international tournament, if I remember rightly by the FIFA rules, players are entitled to take a 4-week break if they wish to take it. So what Chelsea had done is said that Cucurella, Conor Gallagher, and Cole Palmer should return to Cobham, start doing fitness work and stuff at Cobham, rather than travel out for, say, 1 week to then travel back with the squad anyway. Whereas Enzo was probably on his holiday either still in the USA or back home in Argentina. So it would make sense for him to fly to join the club. Same with Caicedo, because obviously they're from that continent.
Very close, yeah.
Makes sense for them to come over to the USA, probably had their holidays in the USA anyway, or at least part of it, and join the club there rather than fly all the way over to the UK and start there.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. DJ,
It's just travel logistics. It's easier for the South Americans and stuff to fly over to the USA, and then the European players to go back to Cobham and start their work at Cobham.
yeah. All right, JC Makim is back in here again. JC said thank you for the opportunity to appear and have a good conversation. JC, you have to remember you're always welcome. This is your channel, the channel for the fans. I don't have nothing to hold. You know, that's why I created it. If I create this to talk to myself, I don't think I'm going to be happy. Santiago said, please, Gallagher, leave Chelsea, make us some money up to Chelsea, Santiago. Rich Moneymaker said, Gallagher doesn't want to go, according to my sources. Thank you very much, Rich Moneymaker, and his credible sources. He returned late after the Euro and late break, according to JC. Yeah, I was wondering why I haven't seen him in preseason. I'm glad you guys have refreshed my brain on where he was coming from. I forgot it was even with the Southgate in the Euro. All right, he may be still out on holidays, according to him. Yeah, Gallagher is out on holidays. He will go to Atletico. Atletico, there is a report from Simon Johnson from the Athletic who said there hasn't been much of a communication from the club, Gallagher himself, to Atletico Madrid. So if we all have to be updated on that. So I'm not going to make a video and say, oh, it's breaking news. Gallagher is on the way to Atletico Madrid. No. That's not going to happen. I think I've tackled all the comments. Let me give the microphone to the channel owner, Makim, in the building. Makim, DJ,
Yeah.
when you were not here, DJ was talking. He was saying bad things about you. Yeah, I'll tell you.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Said you always saying stuff about Enzo Fernandez. Yes, every day.
Oh, yes. Oh, dude. Oh, perfect timing. Huh. You called the devil
I'm
here.
glad you're here. I told him I'll tell you when you come. Yeah.
Hey, yo, big up DJ, though. Love, man.
Yeah. I think it's muted. DJ, are you there?
Yeah, it's probably muted.
Yeah, DJ's having dinner. Go ahead, Makim. What do you have for us, brother?
It's a tough time, man. It's a tough time to be a Chelsea, you know.
Really?
Tough time to be a proper Chelsea, man. It's very divided, you know.
Is it
And
with
we don't-
Enzo Fernandez stuff?
Not even just with that, because he's the trickle down of it. Because if it was any other team, yeah, they would have punished their player. This has exposed us in a way that's not good going forward.
Well, just quick, right? You say that, but Chelsea are
It showed the chink in our armor. This was the time, yeah, for us to redeem ourselves, yeah, from the reputation that we've made in the past. This was the time, and now we're looking very, very we're looking like the stereotype that people are making it out to be. And
Bro, we ain't
it
looking
doesn't
at
look
anything. The club are investigating it. They're not going to make a decision before they've done their investigation.
But yet again, it's not water on the duck's back, is it? Because at the end of the day, yeah, there's full movements, yeah. There's things here. There's a whole campaign that says say no to racism. Everybody has to undertake that. Sometimes
and
you
the
have to
club are
think to yourself.
investigating the incident and doing everything.
Sometimes
they
you
need
have to
get
think to yourself:
information.
does it really matter, or if the player is valuable enough yeah, or ticks the right boxes, yeah, we can look over that. We can overlook it. It's looking like that. But you know what? If it was that, less people would be mad because they dealt with that with John Terry, but John Terry brought back stuff. He did stuff. He redeemed himself. This guy, you can't deep yourself in. You can't put yourself in the deep end when you're on minus already. It doesn't make sense, and we are exposed as a team. We don't look good, and Disasi looks like the only leader in that team. I don't know how this is happening, but this is what things are looking like at the moment. Because every other team, United, every other team, they would have called out and they would have punished that player. They would have distanced themselves from the player. One,
Would they though?
two,
Because Man City's
and
plays
two,
in it
they would
as
have
well.
held
You know?
Argentina responsible. They would.
Hold on, Steven.
United don't
Tell
play
me
those
when it's-
games.
Mackin, would they have punished them and done stuff to distance it? Because Julian Alvarez is sat right next to Enzo Fernandez. But
But guess what?
City
Guess what?
silence.
That all of that would make sense here if Ivan Toney and Paul Pogba's are doing months and years of bans about things outside of racism. I don't know what's more important nowadays, the guy that bet or the guy that's just, you know what, having racist remarks. Which one is more important? I don't know
Let me-
anymore.
You're not getting
Makeem,
the
I think
point now,
the
are you?
reason
You're
Makeem,
saying
racism
about
is
the
all.
club look a certain way, yeah? The club are doing an investigation. We're the only club looking into it, yeah?
We have to it's a case closed. We left it up to the FA now. It's up to the FA. The case is closed when it comes to Chelsea punishing the player. They didn't do it.
No,
They didn't
the
do it.
investigation
They
hasn't
overlooked
finished.
it.
It's deemed closed between the players, yes, in terms of they've sorted it out amongst themselves on that part. That's what they would have meant. Because of the investigation hasn't concluded. No one has said the investigation's concluded.
Okay, hear this year. How genuine would it be, if we wait until the national FA or we wait for the French representations, to go after Argentina for us to do something, or we're gonna wait for
Let them
that order to
already
happen?
investigating.
Because if we're doing that, then we actually don't have any foot to stand on. If we're waiting for them to take action, if we're waiting for France to take actions, against the whole of Argentina team, we've seen how Argentina reacted to the situation. I don't know why people are looking like it's water on a duck's back. I don't know what's
Okay.
See,
Anyway,
Makeem,
it's
my
nearly 10:30. I'm not having this conversation for the 10th time. It's not worth it.
it is what it is, man.
this is what I think with this situation. Makeem, I mean, gambling is more very easy to lay your punishment down, but with racism, people say it's more sentimental. It's not really straightforward um, decision where you can just put your uh, punishment down because we all know they put it right there. Do not gamble. Everyone knows racism is not tolerated in football, but there's so many for all forms of racism on the football where you can argue it, but with gambling you cannot argue it. Paperwork is right there. Ivan Tony, you bet against your team to do this, to do that, to do this, to do that. So that is
And
why.
didn't Suarez? Sorry,
Yeah, go ahead.
Suarez. Didn't Suarez get a worse punishment, or did he get a lighter punishment
For what? When it's spelled
for
the
the
word.
incident with him and Evra?
Oh, I don't remember. It's probably been a while. Steven, do you remember that? DJ, do you remember that? Is DJ, you there? DJ,
DJ clocked out.
I hope he's not sleeping. All right, yeah, I don't remember that story between Evra, Patrice Evra, and Suarez. But if there is something there, if something happened, I'll definitely believe you because
Yeah,
Suarez has
because
lots of.
John Terry,
Mhm.
John Terry he did a lot here to come back from that mistake he did, and he was already deemed a great.
Yeah.
So he even had to make Like he had to make amends with Anton Ferdinand the proper way. Let's not act like Enzo doesn't have them stripes. And for him to have that kind of attitude, yeah, and the way the club reacted to the situation, it's exposed us. And other fans here, it's so bad, yeah, when other fans are gonna be booing Enzo, but we're not. It's gonna look terrible. They should have brought the iron fist and distanced themselves or gave him a punishment like
DJ,
everybody else would.
Makim, if you're talking about punishment, what exact punishment are you really relating to? What kind of
Suspensions.
punishment?
Suspensions.
How many games will you suspend him?
I'm not saying he should be banned for the rest of the season. I don't know, like
Chelsea won't do that.
the numbers here, I leave that up to the professionals, isn't it? I'm just saying what like the steps that need to be taken, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's there needs to be some type of silver lining because there's no logic behind it. Like you haven't even been at the club for 2 years yet, like that. It doesn't make sense. And now the Ezra Maresca by default looks bad. The players, the directors, sporting directors, they already fell out with the fans. The owners, they get dragged by the fans. This is what I was talking about the other day. This was the time to make an example that you're not that kind of club. You're meant to distance yourself from the old regime, but they failed. And now I don't know how it's going to look like going forward. We look very open.
This is 100 million worth of player. Give him that amount of suspension. Who you brought in to come and help your team win trophies? To me, look, like I said, education it's enough. He's very young. Where he's coming from, they don't have that kind of education. And I've said it on this platform many times. The history.
Yeah, but the Argentina FA's reaction to the situation, they double down.
That's what I'm telling
So
you.
he's being praised, yeah, for that behavior, and he needs to go through the suspensions of the games, whether it's 15 games or a month, I don't know, but he's gonna have to distance himself from that culture that accepts that, and I don't think he's gonna do that. And if he doesn't do that, I don't see why this guy's mixing in with players that he makes fun about. That doesn't make sense. He's gonna have to do that along with the suspension, with the courses along to go along with it. If that doesn't happen, then I don't know. Then it is
That's
what
what I'm
it is.
saying. That's what I'm saying. That Enzo, it is something that it's just like a pure. I don't want to go into details. Like a family that teaches their kids racism, how to disrespect the man with color, how to not to get close to them, that kind of thing. It's very hard for them to know something else because look, they have come from South America and probably a different country to England where racism is not allowed at all in that country. And so to me, I feel like maybe 1 or 2 games would be good, but it still wouldn't do much. 1 or 2 games is not enough.
No,
Heavily
I said 15,
half a
like
season.
15 games. It needs to be effective.
But you have to remember, this is 100 million worth of talent you're throwing away. You're paying him, although he's suspended, either you suspension without pay, or even if you're paying him, you're losing an asset on the pitch. His value is going to go down because he's not playing football. And the team.
And guess what? And Enzo Fernandez mostly is worth brand exposure. Yeah, he's not worth the trouble they're about to get into. He's not worth that. This is gonna pile up. This is what I was scared of. People think I'm just saying stuff to be a troll, but I talk things because I want to be proven wrong. But
Okay.
people don't care, so I don't know.
Santiago said that Terry was very, very malicious compared to Enzo Fernandez, who is trying to fit in with his team, almost like fraternity in college. I'm sure fraternity in college, they're not the same. Do you really believe hate in race, according to Santiago? 100 million for slightly above average Enzo Fernandez. Phantom said that
Facts.
at the end of the season, I was ready to do a full year for a contract with Pochettino because because of those 5 wins at the end of the season. Now we rebuild again, according to Phantom of Many Topic. Santiago said that should Man City to need to punish Boo Alvarez, than should Man United fans to boo Garnacho. Garnacho, for some reason, I think he has an issue with Messi because they are only booing Enzo Fernandez at this moment. Premier League fans are idiots and hypocrites, according to Santiago. I would rather have J5 than Enzo Fernandez. Phantom, I've asked you many times, what is the really problem with you and Enzo Fernandez? What all has it done? I know a price tag is not his fault. A price tag is not his fault. It's Chelsea's fault. The price tag you're talking about is Chelsea's fault. Chelsea feel they have to pay 100 million for him. A player that worth 20 million. Liverpool was going to pay 15 million. Chelsea should have paid just 50 million and be done with it. But then they were being talked into it, and they paid 100 million for it. It's not Enzo Fernandez's problem. GFC Gavin said that big up, man, I think I think it's either Makim or everyone in the air. Fernandez is double not worth of Chelsea. The special one was ready to come back to CFC and clearly pick on 18 months experience head coach. Man, they got the guy that beat should get punished because what he did was not subjective racism, is subjective somewhat, according to Santiago. So I've got through it. Keep it coming. DJ, are you there?
Yeah, bro, I'm here. What's up?
Where have you been, DJ?
I've been here, bro.
No, you've not been here.
Why? Because I went off for a little while because I had to go and help my daughter with something, and I've just come back.
Yeah, because I've
always been on. Have you?
Did he?
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, bro. I don't know. I must have put my. You know, maybe I put my ear for. Sorry about that, bro.
I've been talking to you for almost about 30 minutes.
Sorry,
now. I was
bro.
like, is DJ there?
God.
Is DJ there? Oh, is he sleeping?
No. I'm not sleeping, mate. I'm not sleeping. Big up to the panelists.
Yeah,
hear Makim's voice.
Did he hear me talking about you to Makim? I told him how bad you talk about him on the show when he wasn't here. And then you say you don't know about Makim. He's always talking bad about it. And so,
you're making a good. I know you're talking nonsense now.
Makim was like, really? He knows I was joking anyway. But yeah, we've touched bases on what we've already talked about earlier on in terms of Enzo Fernandez, and I asked Makim what he's thinking about in terms of punishment. He said about maybe half a season or 15 games, and I said that's very, very harsh. That's very. If he alone have to suffer for the whole entire team in the country that was singing a specific song, that he also joined into it. But the fact that he's making a live stream doesn't mean that he has to take the punishment for the whole entire team. And you have to remember that he's an asset. There's a lot of money being paid on him. Yeah. If he doesn't play 15 games, it means that his value decreases. It's already value is going down though. So he needs to play games and win. But the best thing I would say is education and a little bit of fine is to take money from him and give it to the orphans or orphanage homes. Not in Argentina, but in England. Not
taking money from someone who just got bought for 100 million.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing you can do. But if I'm a football club, asset, Makim, asset, you want him to come and help your team win trophies. Then you're gonna punish him, and it's not gonna get paid. It doesn't really affect him that much, but it affects you, the football club. It doesn't affect Enzo Fernandez. He gets paid. He sits there. He's not playing because it's something that happened which involved the whole entire team. But he's the one.
So you're even that means you're even harsher. Your one's worse. Wait. So wait.
Tell me.
That way. You want him to go for 15 games? Yeah. I do, innit?
No,
I want him to go for 15 games. No, I do.
Yeah.
But you're saying, for the 15 games, he shouldn't be getting paid. at all, and I'm bad.
Well, Ivan Tony didn't get paid when he got
That's
suspended.
true.
He didn't get paid
That's
at all.
true.
Yeah.
That is very true. I forgot about that. I actually forgot about that. I should have said that to Stephen too. Oh man.
Tony didn't get paid at all. I think Stephen was just tired of people saying suspend him and punish him, and he's like, I'm done. I'm not talking about this anymore. I'm out of here. Stephen G. All right.
Oh, Stephen gone. Is Stephen gone? Is he?
Yeah, he says he's gonna go eat and get ready
Oh.
for bed.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll be-
All right. So with DJ, we talk about what we talk about Gallagher. Were you here when we talk about Gallagher?
Yeah, I was. I didn't know a situation with Gallagher. I think we spoke on the earlier stream, didn't we? Have you spoken about it again? I mean, look. I mean, for me, Gallagher. I know what McKean's taking. What McKean's taking is on Gallagher already. So I won't ask him for his opinions on that one because I know what he's going to come around and say. But in terms of Gallagher, look, I've said it already. He was. In fact, he was our best midfielder last season, whether people want to accept it or not. He was our best midfielder last season, ahead of the other two. And like I think JC said it earlier on, what he has is energy. When he comes, or was it actually Garvin that said it? That when he does come,
he
when
didn't
he
get
has
injured
energy.
the whole season.
Yeah, he's always he's always there to he's always 9 out of 10 times under Potter. When Potter's manager, he'd be on the team sheet.
Now, sorry, but how less of a threat, do you need to be to a man, for you to have no injuries, and you play in the most pivotal spot, in the pitch? Think about it. Why is no one tackling you, bro? Why is no one after you?
No, I was about to answer. Yeah, well, yeah, go on, Mickey. Go on, answer it then.
No, sorry. Now, go on. Sorry, I got gas. Oh, man.
No, bro, that's a good question, though. I mean, he didn't get injured, but when let's be real though, McKean, like we've always said, though, he was our better midfielder last season, wasn't he? I mean, 9 out of 10 times, Potter would play him every game anyway. He'd probably drop the other two and leave him in there. Okay, so he was that important to the team. So in that kind of like way, obviously we'll be gutted to see him go, but at the same time, I also know what these owners want to do. They obviously want to make money. They need to make some money somewhere, and obviously getting the right amount of money for Gallagher, my understanding is between 35 to 40 million plus add-ons on top of all that. They'll let him. Obviously, they've agreed to let him leave. But again, it looks like from what I'm reading, it doesn't like he wants to go anywhere, and it looks like the final decisions are going to be on him if he wants to leave or not. And the way it's looking at the moment, I don't think he's going to go anywhere at this moment in time. So so anyone thinking that Gallagher's just going to go just like that, I've got a feeling we're going to probably see him there for next season. He'll probably go on a free next season.
But DJ, do you not think that would be better for him to go?
Well, in terms for himself, I mean, look, bear in mind that I probably would say, yeah, probably, depending on how his first team opportunity, regarding on his first team opportunities are going to be now in the team under Maresca, because it doesn't like Maresca, whether he fits in the Maresca system. Let's be honest, he's got Dewsbury Hall there now, isn't he?
Yeah.
So Dewsbury Hall there now. So you're asking yourself, is he going to get past him? Now, if he's going to go as Dewsbury Hall as his number one, like he did for Leicester last season, you then look at the other two players in the team: Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and then you've got Lavia. Yeah. Now, I think if fully fit Lavia stays in this Chelsea team, I don't think he gets dropped as well if he's fully fit. So then you're saying, where's his opportunity going to come? Because we know that they're not going to sell Enzo, they're not going to sell Caicedo, and neither of them, for me, as I said, I obviously would be gutted to see any of them leave, any of those two players, especially Caicedo. Enzo, the same thing as well. But Gallagher then says, well, where do you put Gallagher then? And that's probably where I say, the only time I'll say, yeah, maybe let him go for that reason and that reason only. And it looks like, as I said, it's going to be 35 to 40 million plus add-ons. We were told it was going to be more money. They were going to get 50 million plus that we're looking for him, but isn't that no other club wants to pay that kind of money on him?
Makim,
But DJ,
uh,
but
Yeah,
DJ.
bro.
Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah,
on,
go on.
Lee. Go on, Lee. Go on, Lee.
no,
Go
I
on,
was
Lee.
going to ask you a topic different, but if you have something to say regarding the
No,
game,
no,
that
go
you should
through.
go.
I'm not gonna forget. Go through.
No, you finished that because I was going to ask you a question on Osimhen. I'm not sure if you have
Oh,
anything
okay,
to
okay,
discuss on that. So yeah,
okay. Oh,
finish your Gallagher.
Gallagher, yeah,
Yeah,
Gallagher. Personally, me, yeah, I don't like to hold players back. I don't like to hold players' potential back. As much
Yeah.
as we love Gallagher, as much as we love Reece James, yeah, Chelsea has not been good for them in the last couple of years. We have to admit this to ourselves. We haven't worked in a system where they could get better and go on and win things. So during that time, yeah, years have gone by and they've gotten older. Gallagher now, this is the best time for him to go to Atletico because the La Liga would improve him. Play, British players are known to be improved when they go to La Liga.
yeah,
For him, for us to hold him to his detriment is not good. And it's the same way I feel about Reece James. Reece James is about to go on a spiral, yeah, of bad forms. And that's only because we're holding him back. He needs to go and strive for greatness in Madrid or Barcelona, where they know how to work with a player of that higher echelon, an elite player. They know how to maintain an elite player. We just know how to use them. So it's a thing where, like, I understand people say, "Oh, selling Reece James is wrong, selling Gallagher's wrong. What's wrong with you?" But if they're gonna go and be future stars, yeah, because they're not gonna do that with the way we're playing. And last year, that's why I didn't want Osimhen. I didn't want Osimhen because of the way we was playing. I knew we was gonna end up 10th with Gallagher being our best midfielder. I don't want Osimhen to be complaining and hurting himself in a team like this. Now there's a polishing going on, yeah. These players have an opportunity to get better. I'd rather them go and get better, yeah, instead of us holding them back and they're not even being used. Because these new youngsters, yeah, these guys can't compete with the new youngsters. I hate to admit it. Gusto is better than Reece James right now. Achampong should be the number 2 to Gusto right now.
champion.
If we're gonna be factual, Gallagher right now, yeah, is not he's not at the level as the Mount was when they was that age, the Ruben Loftus Cheeks. He's not at that level. So instead of holding him back, let him go to a team that's gonna make him improve. I guarantee you, if Gallagher goes this year, in the next 2 to 3 years, he's coming back into the England team. Because he's not that far off from Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham is not that great. If
No,
Gallagher
it's not.
goes and has La Liga
That one I'll tell you.
experience,
I'll tell you about
he's
that one.
going to compete. He's going to compete against Jude. I guarantee you this. Let the boy be great. Stop holding him back, man.
Interesting.
Can I just have a take on what McKean's just said in terms of holding players back? Look, I get where you're coming from, McKean. I really do. But at the same time, you know, I mean, this thing of selling players. Even Reece James. I'll say the same about Reece James. Yeah, I think he'll be a big mistake if we sell this guy. It's not because I don't think he'll be good, because I know what a kind of a player he is. We've all seen Reece James. A fit Reece James, we all know what a fit Reece James can be at Chelsea, right? So why would you want to see a player like that go and leave and go and prove another team
Because
elsewhere?
because because
Because
we're not gonna supplement him to perform at that level again. If he stays, he's not gonna go at that level again. He's gonna get mounted by Gusto's performances. He's gonna get overshadowed. And the same happened to Chilwell, because Chilwell didn't come in bad. He came good. He just ended up being bad because of stuff like this.
I'll be honest with you, McKean, they'll probably end up leaving Chelsea depending on where we go as a football club. And I've said this already. Until some of these players see what these until some of these players actually see what these owners are doing to this club and trying to make us great again. I've said it already. Yeah, I'd probably say if Chelsea end up being like this in the next 2 years, you can bet your bottom dollar bill Cole Palmer's going in the next 2 years. He's leaving Chelsea. Simple as that. He ain't sticking around. Yeah, and and for me, this is where I feel in terms of when I look at these owners and I keep making my comments about these owners, until they start to show some kind of ambition again and take a club where we want them to go again, and going down this other avenue that they want to go down to. I'm not saying, okay, don't sign these young players to make us good again or put them up. I'm not saying that at all. But what you need to do is, if you want to get us back up there again, you need to bring in experienced players to complement what we've already got at the football club. The only way you're going to have the likes of Reece James, Cole Palmer, and players like thinking, yeah, this is where I want to be, because this is a club going places where we were before under Thomas Tuchel, winning those trophies as we did under Roman Abramovich's era, what we were winning. Unless these owners change that kind of view, I agree. A lot of these players will end up leaving Chelsea, whether we like it or not. And that's the only reason why I'm not trying to say for go, because I know probably in about 2 years or so, if Chelsea's not where we want to be in 2 years or a year or so, he's going to leave anyway. He's going to go. He ain't going to stick around here for too long. And he knows, there'll be clubs around there that will want him. There'll be loads of clubs that will want him out there, especially in, not just in the Premiership, but in Europe as well. But at this moment in time, I'm not saying don't force them out now to go. Try and see if we can improve this team with these players while we can and see where we go. This is why I always say, when we get Osimhen, if Osimhen does come to Chelsea this season, I really hope it can happen, because if he can take us back to the Champions League next season, why can we not go back to where we want to be again? But if it ends up being the way it was as this season, then yeah, I can see Reece James leaving next season. And then it's probably the season after that, if we're still in the same situation, Cole Palmer's going to be out the door. So you don't need to worry about players wanting to leave or being held back, bro. They're going to come out and literally say, we want to go. They don't care about their contracts anymore. Because if someone puts stupid money down on the table for them, and these owners will sell them. Simple as that. They won't care. They won't think twice. They'll sell them.
Man United have signed a Nigerian, Chido Obi Martins, to Man United. Here we go, reported by Fabrizio Romano. Striker leaves Arsenal, and he's just accepted Man United proposal. So he's from Arsenal, joining Man United. His name is Chido Obi Martin. So here we go. Go ahead, DJ. Oh, DJ, your boy have signed now. 30 minutes ago, he's now wearing a Liverpool jersey. The Chelsea boy that left with the dreadlocks.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame, and this is what I was saying earlier on, Nee, when we were talking about bringing these players from all over around the world. What about our own youth academy? And we've just seen an excellent young kid leave our squad. DJ,
squad. You got lots of youth players. You got Champon. You got George. All these players were with the preseason. Yeah. You got two academic goalkeepers still there, and you got more players in there, Bestrom and the others. And last season it was what's his name again? He's in the championship. He didn't join the preseason this time. He's a tall player, defender.
I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about. Give me a minute. It'll come to me in a minute. But I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot his name. Yeah, tall guy. He played very well, but you can tell he's still not ready. He's still not ready yet. So these players, it will take time. Not all these players that can start very young and be able to hit the ground running like John Terry did, Frank Lampard did. Those are exceptional players. You hardly see that many players grazing this planet playing football like that. Like the Messi.
Bear in mind, John Terry was called back. John Terry was actually called back early from his loan spell at Nottingham Forest when Claudio Ranieri needed to bring him into the team, and he integrated him into the team. And look what he came and played alongside Marcel Desailly and Frank Leboeuf. I mean, that's two of Chelsea's best centre backs. Yeah.
I mean, we are not lucky. Our experienced defender did not last long. He was aging. 39 years old, 40 years old. He's older. Thiago Silva. So we're not lucky with that. I don't blame the owners. He has to go. because the
I'm not
older
de-
he
I'm not
gets, the
debating that,
less
bro.
games he gets. Yeah.
No, I'm not debating that, but Nee, all I'm basically saying is right is that if we all keep saying we want to see Chelsea back to where they want us to be, okay, and we all as fans want to see this, and people can go on about it being a long process, yeah, but at the end of the day, okay, right, we are Chelsea Football Club. We should be up there challenging for trophies every season. We shouldn't be where we are at this moment in time. And I get people can kind of say, "Oh, it's a long process, DJ. You've got to give it time." Listen, I'll give it time. I've given it 2 years so far. Okay, but how long will it take? While Chelsea still got, let's be honest here, Neil. Right? At this moment in time, we still have got pull to attract the big name players to come to our club. At some point, we're going to lose that pull if these players are going to see what's going on at Chelsea. If we're not winning or challenging in the next 3 or 4 years, none of these players are going to want to join us. We'll lose our pool, and then you're going to see our own players, leaving to go to rivals like Arsenal, Man United, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United. Or you want to see some of our players go and play for some of them some of them rivals in the Premiership.
Mhm.
I still wouldn't want to see that, but that will happen because at some point they're going to look at the project and they're going to say, "Oh well, what's going on here? Don't want to be here." And let's be real here, Cole Palmer is a Manchester United fan. And if things don't work out for him in the next 2-3 years, if these guys are so serious at Ineos are so serious and they put a serious offer on the table for him, our owners could well accept that offer and let him go to Man United. There's that possibility as well. There's a lot of things I'm trying to say that we've got to be careful of what we ask and say, because if we don't get back to where we want to be again, Chelsea, as it should be, believe me, you won't get the players that we want coming to the football club. It won't be like that anymore. We'll lose our pull, and people can say, "Oh, what am I going on about?" It's facts. I've seen, we were attracting every player, even when we were not winning, we were not challenged under Roman Abramovich eras, right? But we could still get the players to come to play for us, and these guys are not going to put the wages down for these players either. So that's going to be another loss in terms of that. These players won't come anymore, but they're going to say, "Oh, they're not going to pay the right money." They'll end up come. We'll lose our pool, and some of these players will end up going to other clubs. It'll be sad if that happens, and I hope it doesn't, because as a football club, I don't want to see that happen to my club. So hopefully we can improve this season, improve our position, and a player like Victor Osimhen, if we can get him in on loan, can take us back to that and get us at least a Champions League spot for next season. We're back in the right direction again.
Okay. It's been a while. We've done an hour 46 minutes of live streaming, and we get a few minutes, bring it to an end. I know DJ is tired. My back hurts too. JC said, DJ, are you saying that CFC was like a jailbreak club for Palmer? If he is, if he is a United fan.
No, it's true. If you actually look at him as a kid growing up, he was wearing a United shirt, and he did actually come out and say he's a United fan as well. So that's not lying, literally, more or less. He was a United fan growing up. You even saw him as a kid. They showed him with a United shirt on him. So that's not saying. But I'm not saying no. I'm not saying we're a jailbreak break club for a Palmer, Jay-Z. But if we don't be up there, we're not up there for the next year or two, he could end up leaving. And if a big money move comes in from Man United, they're so serious about getting a big name player in, and these owners may well accept an offer for him down the line. I hope that never happens, because the last player I want to be losing is Cole Palmer at Chelsea. He'd be the last player you want to see leaving the football club.
Phantom of many topics. Santiago, leave. Jose, was Jojo what disagree on players? Okay. If you're here, Jose. Yeah, true.
You hired
Rich
Jose.
want to make more comments coming. Guys, we're gonna call it today for now. We're gonna call it today. I've done 3 hours of stream already earlier, and I'm doing another one for an hour 48. Tomorrow we'll come back again with another stream. 2 more streams, hopefully tomorrow. We can do it. DJ JC said, DJ, there is a long way back up, according to GC. Guys, I want to say you guys are legends. You're wonderful. DJ Sub, thank you very much. I know this is the perfect time to get you, but Jorgensen confirmed by Chelsea. Jorgensen is rather confirmed by Chelsea Football Club. Yeah. Is it not confirmed? Let me see if we can get Jorgensen confirmed by Chelsea.
I think Fabrizio did a here we go on it a couple of I think about a half an hour ago or something like that ago, and I think something came from the Chelsea club on the Chelsea thing as well. It said on the Chelsea thing as well.
Yeah, he traveled to America to do his medicals, isn't he?
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he comes in and he kicks Sanchez out of the goal, mate. And I know JC's on that one on the goalkeepers. I hope he does come in honestly and really challenge Sanchez, because like we need Sanchez to be challenged.
We need a world class goalkeeper. We need a really world class goalkeeper.
We do.
Yeah, it's been confirmed. The pictures are right there.
Yeah,
right. It took pictures. You can tell this one is not. It's not London. This is America, where they have the backdrop, and then he took pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
Philip Jorgensen. He was very happy to join Chelsea. DJ. He couldn't wait to join Chelsea.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait. Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, he couldn't. I think. Look, I mean, as I said, I didn't see much of him. I saw bits and bobs, some bits of highlights of him. I've not actually seen him play proper upright, but from what I saw and what they showed him, he does look. He commands his box. He's very much a guy who's very good with his feet. But he does have. I can't say what I don't know what his actual falls are. I think my only worry about him is he tall enough? I think is he about Kepa's height?
Yes, I think it's 6'2".
Yeah,
so almost Kepa's height. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my only concern. Will he be lobbed quite easily? In fact, sorry, I tell you, like he doesn't command his box as he should do. He comes for things. Sometimes he misses his crosses, but save wise, good shot stopper, good with his feet. But go on anyway. Sorry.
No, I'm all right. I was going to say sometimes if you look at the player's height and you judge them by their height, you get them wrong. It's all about knowing how to jump. It's not the height. I know a basketball player who is 5 feet 12 or something. He can out jump a 7 feet person. It's all about how to jump.
Yeah.
But height advantage is very, very important also. But it's about how you jump, how good you can jump. Very
and
important.
you've got to be commanding in your box, because sometimes your defense can't always. If your defense can't clear out corner kicks, you need to be commanding in your box as a goalkeeper to make sure you can come and claim them crosses. And if he can't, sometimes if you're either rooted to the spot or you're not tall enough, then sometimes it's easy to be either lobbed over, or if a corner kick goes quite out and someone headers it from a distance, he can be beaten in that kind of way. Listen, I'm not saying he's a bad goalkeeper. I hope, from what I've seen of him, I hope he does come in and challenges Sanchez. It looks like Petrovic is no longer going to be that kind of, or whether he'll be at the club, but whether for how long I don't know for. But we need someone to challenge Sanchez, because Sanchez for me it shouldn't be our number one for me personally. But
no, did you see that mistake he made? He made about 40-yard mistake. He passed wrongly. He kept running back to his pole against Celtic.
Yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah, 40 yards run. He did the ball away.
And listen, he did. And I'm not saying he didn't make any good saves in that game, because he did as well.
Oh yeah.
However, he still, unfortunately for him, he's still got a mistake in him, and and sometimes those mistakes, in your Premier, you're playing at the top level, those mistakes can cost you big time in games. And we saw it a few times last season how much he cost us. I mean, a few times when he made mistakes, it cost us in games. When your defense can be as sound as they can be, but if your defense for whatever reason or another can't get a particular or clearance out, they rely on their goalkeeper to do the rest of the work out there. And as much as he might be good at maybe doing, good ball to feet with his feet, he can shot stop. Whatever. He's known for making mistakes. I think we saw that last season. And but yeah.
Rich Moneymaker said. Yeah, Rich Moneymaker said, DJ, we're Stanley watching you, bro. According to him, Phantom of Bennett topic, we had a great corner kick coach during Frank Lampard era. Phantom said Sanchez is pretender I would rather start Kepa. Your Sanchez sucks, according to Santiago. Guys, thank you very much. We have to end it. I'm getting tired myself. We literally have just 6 minutes to end the stream, but we're gonna end it here. I know you guys are I'm very happy that I'm entertaining you guys. The guests that I bring on the show, very they'll have huge football knowledge, and the smart guys, and I bring them on the show. And you guys that watch all the time, I want to say thank you. You guys are legend, and those that support the show each and every time, thank you all. Whichever likes you have it, whenever the show is done, some of those others will click on it. Some will watch, some wouldn't, because no one have time to long a 2 hour show, 2 hour video. But thank you all. I always say, Lea Desperados.
Hang on to hope, people.
Absolutely. We'll be back again tomorrow. Bye bye for now.
Peace out, everyone. Peace, everyone. Take care.
Take care.